We are just a few days away from the start of the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, and Team India is looking forward to making a mark once again. The live coverage of the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games will be live in English on Sony 6, Sony 10.1, Sony 10.2 and Sony 10.4 and in Hindi on Sony 10.3 starting from July 28th at 11:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. We are joined at this time by the highest ranked Indian table tennis star, Sathiyan Gnanasekharan. Sathiyan, welcome to NDTV. You are referred to as the Virat Kohli of Indian table tennis. We have seen his progression in terms of how he has managed his aggression, and we have seen how you have channeled yours. First of all, how do you react to that comparison? And secondly, how did this progression happen for you?
Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be compared to one of the cricketing legends. Certainly, I'm a huge fan of Virat sir as well. I have had this natural aggression for me. That's what worked very well for me. That brought out the best in me. So I just went with what I felt, would be very beneficial to me. That is my natural character, I would say. I think in the last few years, especially last 5-6 years, has been a very good progression for me in terms of game and in the performance. So I'm really happy with the way the graph has been going, beating some world-class players. And certainly it's a very good lead-up to my second Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
Right. Like I said, you are in fact the highest ranked Indian. How has this transformation helped your game, and what is your preparation for the Commonwealth Games?
Being aggressive was always my goal. I've always been a player, more consistent, not wanting to miss kind of a player. But I could see that to get into the next level, to be a world beater, you need to have that aggressive game coming along. That's one key area which I really worked on. And I think, yes, in the last a decade, I would say the progression has been there, moving towards that goal. Being a counter-attacking player, and it has certainly helped me have some big wins. And also for the Commonwealth Games, the first one was really good, winning 3 medals. All the more now I want to, go one step further, win probably 4 medals there, a singles medal. So it's been really good with the preparation post-COVID. We'll be playing a normal games. So I'm happy that we are there in this situation now.
Talking about the Commonwealth Games, the Chinese and the Koreans will not be a part of this event. Do you feel it makes the field easier for you, or is this a different kind of a challenge?
It's always different kind of a challenge. Commonwealth Games is quite different, where we are the favorites. Kind of, you're there. Everyone is expecting you to win a medal there when you go. So it's a very different kind of challenge to play under pressure. So when you're in an Olympic Games and Asian Games, you always, have a different challenge that you a little bit play like the underdogs. But going into Commonwealth Games, having a rich history of medals there, you are under pressure all the time. So the competition is tougher. Everyone is wanting to play you. We are the China when we go to there, the Commonwealth Games. So certainly there will be a different challenge. There are quite good opponents. England, Nigeria are very, very strong teams. So certainly we're all prepared to take on, and it's going to be a tough competition this time for sure.
It was a big disappointment crashing out of the Olympics. Personally, I think it was a really close game. How do you think you will be able to turn around that disappointment at the Commonwealth Games?
Certainly it was my first Olympic Games. I did play well, but, I lost out in the deciders. So a lot of learnings. I've always been a player who has come back strongly from, very close and disappointing defeats. I missed out on Rio, came back very strongly to qualify for Tokyo. And then from after post-Tokyo, if you could see the graph, it's been excellent. Winning Czech Open, playing, being world number 6 along with Manika. So the graph has been really good in the last 1 year. I could see beating top 10 players. So I've improved a lot of learnings on how to bring in more variations into my game post-Tokyo Olympics, along with my coach Raman sir. So I'm pretty confident that with the experience I've gained in the last couple of years, and after Tokyo especially, this Commonwealth Games would be one of my best games for sure.
You mentioned Manika Batra. She's a similar kind of a player, a similar kind of a personality. How has it been playing with her and training with her?
Well, she's been an excellent player for sure. The way she, understands the game's tactics, understanding opponents' weakness and strengths, and having such kind of variation in the game has always been a plus point. I think one of the best Indian female paddlers the country has ever seen, for sure. So it was always fun playing with her. I've known her for such a long time. So, we complement each other's game, and knowing each other's game in and out actually really helped us a lot. So we spent some quality time training in Chennai, and in the national training camp in Bangalore, and of course in other events. So I think, yes, a lot of inputs. We have been in good form, playing really well in Budapest as well. So I'm sure we could keep up the good form and probably change the color of the medal this time around in mixed doubles in the Commonwealth Games.
Oh, we definitely hope so. Let's also talk about the federation. The Table Tennis Federation has been in the turmoil for some time. People have talked about it. Players have talked about it. How have you as a player managed to circumvent all this noise and managed to focus on your game?
Yeah, the performance in Zagreb would have probably, answered that. I have always tried to focus on what is controllables, and for me, game is the only, way out, and I've been playing really well. So I've just focused on what can, as an athlete, what I should be doing, and federation has its own objectives. So I'm not going to getting into that. So yeah, I think as a team we've always been good, and hoping we can do much better this time around in the Commonwealth Games.
All right, another player who has been a very big influence, not just for you, but for many TT players in India, Sharath Kamal. He is young at 40 right now, doing tremendously well. How has he influenced you and your game?
Well, immense. To have such a senior player in the team is always really good. He takes off the pressure from the team, and you know how it is like to play in a big games. He gives us that valuable inputs, and moreover, he's been really humble, and he like you said, we even forget that he's 10 years older to us when he's moving around with us. He's like a 20-year-old, giving us that freedom to go out and talk to him on whatever issues we have, and as a team, we have gelled really well. So it's been quite long playing with him, and I hope he just keeps continually playing for India, playing along with him, and we can win many more medals for the country. So yeah, he's been an excellent senior, an excellent friend to all of us, guiding us and playing along with us for taking India to the next level.
All right, before we let you go, what is that one message that you want to give your fans before you go and compete at the Commonwealth Games?
Well, the support from all the Indian fans have been excellent throughout. I'm sure they will be with us, in our motto to win again a lot of medals in the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. Keep supporting us. I'm sure Indian team will come out with flying colors in Birmingham.
Oh, we definitely hope so. Satyan Gnanasekharan, thank you for speaking to us, and all the best for the games.
Thank you so much.